Alright f***ers, listen up. We're going over Pangenesis today. First things first, this is you. You can be a few different versions of you. One with no debuffs, one with one debuff, and one with two debuffs. The second debuff can be two different colors and two different timers. These debuffs also exist, but they don't f***ing matter. Now we know who you are, now for what you do. You stand in towers. What towers? Well, listen the f*** up, Buttercup, I'm gonna tell you. You stand in these towers. But Diva, how do we know what towers to stand in? Well, I'm glad you asked, you impatient f***. If you have 2 stacks and a short timer, or if you have no debuffs, you stand over here. Then second tower spawn. The 1 stacks and 2 stacks of long timers stand in these. The first group that took the other towers take these. Then the third tower spawns. If you have a no color debuff, you go straight across. If you have a color debuff, you go to the tower that's the opposite color. How do you determine which side you start on? You get in a goddamn conga line. Order doesn't matter, but the tank that's getting the slap ending later needs to be in the rightmost position. Anyway, conga line. Debuffs come out. If you have no debuff, step forward. If you have 1 debuff, step back. Then the players that moved look to their neighbor. If you are more left than that person, you go to the left side, and vice versa. Everything else is based on colors and timers, so solve that shit like normal. Now if you did all this correctly, you have left some slime spawn around, 3 on each side. They're gonna tether to random players. Players who start with no debuffs will gather up the slime baby tethers. If this isn't you, you're gonna go south to help facilitate this. After grabbing the tethers, the no debuff players go here. Slimes then come to mama and f***ing explode. Immediately afterwards, Athena wants to punish us for doing a good job, the main tank being the primary target. The tank will stand on the right side and suffer alone. Don't feel bad, they're playing tank, they're obviously a masochist. And after mommy meets out measured malice, we're done. Some things to remember. Make sure you and your partner merge before moving on to the next tower. The short color debuff is 16 seconds, the long color debuff is 20 seconds, pay attention. One debuff player will detonate their slimes on the bad side. They should move off the bad side before the bad happens. Unless they're the tank getting spanked, then they obviously stay. Any questions? No? Good, I'm out.